Fact. Fact. A fact is something that is true. The usual test for a statement of fact is verifiability, that is, whether it can be demonstrated to correspond to experience. Standard reference works are often used to check facts. Scientific facts are verified by repeatable, careful observation or measurement by experiments or other means. For example, this sentence contains words, accurately describes a linguistic fact, and the sun is a star accurately describes an astronomical fact. Generally speaking, facts are independent of belief and of knowledge and opinion, according to the encyclopedia. Read about the etymology and usage. In philosophy, the concept fact is considered in epistemology and ontology. Questions of objectivity and truth are closely associated with questions of fact. A fact can be defined as something that is the case, that is, a state of affairs, according to the encyclopedia. Correspondence and the slingshot argument. Read about that. Compound facts. Any non-trivial true statement about reality is necessarily an abstraction composed of a complex of objects and properties or relations, according to the encyclopedia. Fact-value distinction. Read about that. Factual counterfactual distinction. In mathematics, a fact is a statement called a theorem that can be proven by logical argument and certain axioms and definitions. In science, the definition of a scientific fact is different from the definition of fact, as it implies knowledge. A scientific fact is the result of repeatable, careful observation or measurement by experimentation or other means, also called empirical evidence. These are central to building scientific theories. Various forms of observation and measurement lead to fundamental questions about the scientific method and the scope and validity of scientific reasoning. In the most basic sense, a scientific fact is an objective and verifiable observation, in contrast with the hypothesis or theory, which is extended to explain or interpret facts. Read about that. Read about the scientific method. Apart from the fundamental inquiry into the nature of scientific fact, there remain the practical and social considerations of how fact is investigated, established, and substantiated through the proper application of the scientific method. Read about in history, in law. In most common law jurisdictions, the general concept and analysis of a fact reflects fundamental principles of jurisprudence and is supported by several well-established standards. Matters of fact have various formal definitions under common law jurisdictions. Read about legal pleadings. A party to a civil suit generally must clearly state all relevant allegations of fact that form the basis of a claim. Read all about fact, fact, fact.